Providing value to others is the secret to achieving success. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Luc Nicolas Villacretien, and I am in pursuit of helping men build their business, helping them grow their business and become successful, but by doing and by pursuing their life's purpose. So, thank you for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe and let's get started. So, the topic of today is about providing value to others. When we interact in our business, or if we are trying to grow our business with our leads, with our prospects, the secret key, I believe, is to provide as much value as possible, provide as much value as you can from the get go. So, what that will do is that will create a bond, that will create a relationship between you and your prospect or your customer eventually. And what that does, it creates customer loyalty. The more value and the better they perceive that value. And what I mean by perceive that value is that you have to understand that in the mind of your client or prospect, receiving a product or service that you as a business owner or as an aspiring entrepreneur want to be giving is they compare price to what they are getting. And if in their mind the value that they are getting is below that price, then you will not be seen as someone providing good quality service or products. But on the other hand, if you have someone that perceives your product and service as being a relatively higher or more value than actually the price they paid for, that discrepancy, that gap is actually what creates satisfaction, is actually what creates a content client. And you might be thinking, well, why is it so important to provide so much value that your customer would actually be really, really content and really willing to, for example, recommend your services and products to other people? It is because mouth to mouth advertising, referrals are one of the most powerful ways of marketing. Remember, or try to remember, a moment where you were considering purchasing a product or service. So imagine you need a new bike. Usually, the first thing you do is you ask people around and the experience they have had with a specific brand that you're considering. So imagine you're considering a specific mountain bike of a specific brand. You start searching online. So basically, what you're doing by searching online, by trying to find reviews, by trying to find comments of other people that have used that product or have bought that product, you are trying to basically replicate the mouth to mouth advertising construction, I like to call it. So basically, you want other humans to be telling you that the product or service that you're considering buying is of good quality. And the same applies when you sell your products. When you're able to provide people with so much value in comparison to what they believed should be the price, and the price should be lower than what they actually think the price should be, then you are providing value for them. So this whole concept of providing value is actually a psychological concept. So in business, we have business skills and tools. And one of those skills and tools is understanding how psychology works, how humans think, how humans react. And also to add to that, 95% of consumptions, 95% of purchases are emotional based, meaning that I believe that one should be honest when providing services and product, because you can be very good at marketing, you can be very skilled at selling at convincing, at touching that emotional key into actually convincing them to buy your product or service. But the point is that if you then do not provide a moral, a ethical service or product, or actually a good quality of product or service that lasts, you are you are misleading people, you're misguiding people. And I believe that's not the way to go. I believe that you should actually start from a position of being genuine, of being authentic with what you have to serve and have to provide the world with. So imagine the following situation. You want to start or grow your business and you're having difficulty finding clients. The first thing I would advise you to do is to start with something free. Start providing value to people for free. And you might be thinking, why are you telling me this? Why should I spend my valuable and my limited time on helping people for free? I am not a non for profit, I am not a charity. But I'm here to tell you that if you're having difficulty to move past your first few clients and get testimonials, the thing that you will have to do is start small. And starting small can be done by helping people for free, because it is much easier to help people for free than ask them for services if you don't have any testimonials, if you don't have any social proof. So that is a great way to start. And it doesn't have to be something that takes up several months. It could be that you start out by providing free services the first few months. And then as soon as you have some testimonials, you start converting that into paid services. So to return to the concept of value, I believe that if you are in a position that you want to start your business, or you have a business but you want to grow it beyond the revenue that you're currently achieving, ask yourself this question: what value proposition, and what I mean by value proposition, so what value package am I providing? And is the service that I'm providing and the product that I'm delivering, compared to the price, is that in line with each other? Because you have to understand that this psychological concept of pricing, so a pricing strategy, is purely a psychological strategy. If someone is trying to sell a premium product, they are using again that psychological tool to convince people and tell them, hey, this is a quality product. There are so many premium products out there nowadays. The most often used is Apple. Of course, Apple provides high quality products, but still there is a margin of premium that people are paying for. If you purely look at the technology, at the price of the materials, at the price of the research and development that went into those materials, that combination, that package contains a premium. And that premium is because the company chose to position themselves as a premium product, as a premium service. So what happens in the mind of your consumer, of your prospect or your lead, is that they start analyzing what your product or service is. Is it actually a premium product? And how can I determine if it's a premium product? Are there other people providing the same service but at a lower price? Then you start losing your premium pricing strategy as soon as that happens. That is a video that is something that I will mention in another video. I have recorded other videos about pricing strategies. You can have a look at those. But this concept of pricing and having a specific pricing strategy is very much related to your value, because your pricing should reflect honestly what the value is that you're giving. So I hope that with this video, I was able to give you some thoughts, some ideas on how to actually start and get going to launch or grow your business if you're in that phase. And remember that the key in either starting or growing a business is always by providing value. In the beginning, perhaps by giving without receiving any financial compensation, and then later on by increasing your value package versus the price that you're asking. So again, thank you for your time. I hope this video provided value to you. If it did, then leave behind a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.